Gary Peterson here. Today I've got an inside slice forehand drive. Now you've probably never heard of an inside slice forehand drive before. It's because I made it up. What I do is I teach different ways of striking a forehand drive. So if the ball's near the side wall, we'll cut around the back. I call that a tight drive. The standard drive we cut to the floor, and that is a standard forehand drive. The one that I would show you, if you said, show me your forehand drive, I'd show you the standard one. That's the standard forehand drive. Then we have the inside slice forehand drive. Inside slice forehand drive is pendulum swing. It's straight down, straight up, and finish. So what happens? I swing down the floorboard. Here is the floorboard. I swing this way, and then I open my racket to make the ball go the direction that I want it to go. So it looks like this, and the ball will go over there into the corner. So it goes really neatly. Now, there's a few really good things that happen from your inside slice forehand drive. It's really friendly on your body because I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing that to drive the ball down the wall, which was all the old stuff that we used to be taught. I'm standing up, I'm dropping my wrist, I'm going on full extension. So I'm full extension, off my toes, pretty much, and it's right next to me. The ball is right next to me. So the ball's here, racket back there, drive. So we cut the inside of the ball, so we can angle it back over there down the wall. And that goes through there. That one should have been a little better, but it's pretty good anyway. And it works really well. So when the ball's set, you go around and you hook it through. Not hook it, you slice it through. So we're slicing the inside of the ball. So what happens is, I told you about the other spins that we put on the ball, because the ball's rubber, it takes spin, okay? So it's the cut around the back, the cut down. So what happens is generally you cut around the back when you're close to the side wall. And then you'll basically start cutting down when you're out here a little bit. And as you get out further and further, you'll start cutting the inside of the ball. That's why I call it an inside slice drive. So we cut the inside of the ball, so we can angle it back over there down the wall. So there, inside, and there. You'll throw it up, the ball's not super warm, but never mind. You'll throw it up really quite well. It just works terrifically well. Now this is the same as our advanced slide boast. Because our slide boast, it comes across here, and I'll just swing through, I'll open the racket face, and it will go out that way. So I swung down the floorboard, and it still went in for a boast. So if you haven't seen the forehand slide boast video, I recommend that you go and have a look at that, because there's a lot of similarities to the inside slice drive, but it's also super powerful, and you'll never hit a boast in any other way once you understand how that works. It's pretty phenomenal. Now, the next benefit of this, you can play this off your back foot just as easy as you can play it off your front foot, because you're just going down the floorboard. It's actually easier to play it off your back foot. That'll go through there beautifully. I'm just going straight down the floorboard. There, so that there will go beautifully to target without too much trouble at all. It's very powerful and really, really capable. It also allows you to go and keep the ball low. If you want to just run the ball into the back corner, you can keep it relatively low with really good control and capability. So the inside slice drive is really, really handy, really good. The other benefit of it is it's got a deceptive component to it, because the ball doesn't go in the same direction that I swung. Because I'm swinging down here, and the ball goes out over that way. It's not like, it's got that slight deceptive capability, if you like. So it's pretty cool. It works really well. That brings us to the last bit, which is the footwork. So what happens is you can create the inside slice drive. I put the ball over there, and I go around this way. I'll go back and step that way. So I've stepped over towards that side wall, but I've hit that way. And that's how you can actually aid your deceptive components to it as well. So it will help you when somebody is just expecting you to go cross-court down the wall, because it's the easiest shot you can possibly play. You just go inside the line and the ball goes to the opposite corner, just like that, all with an inside slice drive. So the inside slice drive is pretty cool. The inside slice, by the way, there, inside slice is an inside slice drop shot, just as easy. So that works really, really capably as well. So I've got to get the ball again. Yep. So the inside slice drive, it's a wonderful thing. To practice it, it's really simple. Get your feet in line. I'll use that line, extension of that line. Get your feet in line, grab the bracket over that line, or just in front of that line there. We're going to swing down, so you can do this. Just do this a couple of times. There, there. I'm not going out there. I'm keeping everything in tight. Here, tight, 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 tight. Relatively. Here, drop the ball near your front leg, step forward and get your body motion going towards front wall. So we're going to step past the ball, past it. There, so it'd be like this, step. Here, step. Here, step. Here, there, and it will go off. That wasn't the world's best hit, but it wasn't bad either way. So, it still went where it was sort of supposed to, and it was pretty reasonable. So the inside slice drive, the way it works, you've got all those different slices around the back, down here, cut in here. There's about 50 different forehand drives that you use. 50, that sounds like a big number. But what happens is you might use some of the cut down and some of the around the back. You might use some of this bit, a bit more of this one, a little bit less around the back. You might use some of this one and a little bit inside. You might use some of this one, but a lot inside. So you'll just blend them all. That's why I say there's about 50 forehand drives. There's no such thing as a single forehand drive. But what it tells you is that you don't hit the same shot every single time. You don't have one swing. You modify your swing and cut on the ball depending on where your body is in relation to ball and the outcome that you're expecting. And therefore you just modify your swing with cut, either that way, or that way, and you've pretty much got most of them covered. You can get the push as well with the punch, and that'll sort of enhance everything at the same time. The last thing, and this will be the last thing, as you get better, you're going to reduce. Remember I said you start here, and you do this, and you do that, and you do this, and you do that. Well, when you get good, you're going to be here, and it's all going to happen there, and you're going to activate your wrist through the ball. So here, and that's better because that's what I normally do. So I've reduced everything, and now everything gets better with my outcomes because that's what I normally do. I don't normally have a big arm swing, so therefore for me to do that, it's not as good as just activating my wrist through the ball with an inside slice. So all these skills that we teach you, once you just activate them with something like your wrist by reducing, they amplify the outcome, and they just simply get better. That means here, there, oh, hit the floor, I'll do it again. Here, there, with a little drop shot just with wrist on an inside slice, it's pretty cool. But that's a little bit more advanced as well. So it's all the same, you just reduce, so the ball comes there, reduce, there, beautiful shot, no worries at all, fantastic, off a short swing, activated wrist with inside slice. I'm making it sound more complicated than it is, but all I'm saying is learn what it does, learn how it works, understand how it works, and then activate your wrist through it as you get better and stronger, get better outcomes off a shorter swing with less effort, and then you're fantastic. Inside slice drive, one of those swings that you simply just have to have, and it's really, really easy to do.